Feels really good to be speaking to all y'all again. I know my attendance is hit or miss. I'm all over the place. My energy is not consistent. I'm not consistent with my creative process. I'm not consistent with what you've all come to expect from this channel. And I am sorry for that. But at the same time, I'm also not sorry, because it's life, bro, right? I'm not gonna be too hard on myself for not being there to create, right? Like there's an ebb and a flow for life. There's a time and a place for retention. There's a time and a place for momentum. Sometimes you're riding high, sometimes you're learning the lessons down low, and it does not matter where you're currently at. All that matters is that you keep going and you keep learning the lessons, right? So with all that being said, I am happy to be back, and I just want to go straight into it. Good to have you back though, everybody. It's a pleasure speaking with you anytime. Oh, good. It feels good to be back, man. Good to be back, man. It's the vibes. I'm really introverted, right? It's rare when I have these flow states where I can just really talk and express what's on my mind in a very effortless and articulate manner. If I'm being honest with you, I spend a lot of time in my own head, thinking my own thoughts, trapped in my mind. And these videos in this channel, Nature's Underground, has always been this outlet for me to put that flow state somewhere and capture it. Because if I didn't have these videos, I wouldn't believe that I'm that guy. The guy that you're seeing right now, Nature Boy 3000, I wouldn't believe he existed. Because I'm just, in my day-to-day, I'm so quiet. I don't talk to many people. I'm so in my own space, and I'm so, I guess you could say, guarded and protective of my energy that I don't really express it to anybody. And that's not healthy, right? But what I'm getting at is that's probably you, right? That's probably you. Because what's most personal is also usually the most relatable, right? And by me sharing that, you're probably going like, damn, Nature Boy's describing me, right? Because you and me, we're not different, bro. I don't want you to fall into the trap of believing that introversion, that inability to express yourself and reach a flow state is who you are. Because I feel like we spend so much time at working a 9-to-5 job, you know, going home, drinking beer, smoking weed, eating shitty food. You get in this routine where it's like you believe that you are that robot, right? Because that's what, like, everything in this life makes you into someone who cannot express themselves, especially men, right? Men are terrible at communicating, right? Like, when's the last time you really opened up to somebody? It's probably been years, if ever, right? You probably never have opened up to anybody in your life, unless you have like a good homie or a good friend that you can talk to. But that's something that's crucial, that's missing in your life, right? That's messing you up, and you don't even realize it. Your inability to access your true voice and be who you really are, right? It's really hard to do in today's world where you're being drowned in everything that keeps you a consumer and everything that keeps you just a basic cog in the matrix. Step one is having the awareness to be able to notice that. When I say these words, a part of you somewhere deep inside of yourself, let's not go too deep, is really, really, really agreeing with what I'm saying, right? Like you really understand it. Some of you are just completely unconscious throughout your day and you don't get it, right? We tend to get lost in the chase of life, right? We get lost in the routine, in the mundane, and we become just this in the box person. A lot of the time of my day, I find myself, and you probably as well, you find yourself in this box, right? You find yourself in this container, and that slowly kills you, bro. It slowly takes your soul away from you. because your soul wants to dance and your soul wants to sing and it wants to express and it wants to get all those secrets, all those gems out of you, right? It wants to express. You have to understand that you're not the robot. So disassociate yourself from, your mundane personality of just day-to-day stupid stuff, but then also realize that you're so much more, right? Realize that when you do the right practices and you are around the right people and you do things like voice recording on your phone where you just start riffing, right? Like just start talking to something, because the fact that you're not talking for long periods of time or you have very little human interaction is not helping you hit those flow states where you're able to just flow out your ideas. So you need to actively practice that. That takes work. You're not just gonna wake up one day and your brain's gonna be able to articulate brain to mouth, what you're thinking in the moment. You're not gonna be able to do that. So you need to practice it. And you practice it by like having that app on your phone, a voice recorder app. Super simple. It's something that listens to you without judgment, and you just literally free associate what's on your mind onto that phone or onto that application, and then put it away. You can listen back to it if you want, but the goal is to simply practice staying in a flow state, not tripping up over your words, and just brain to mouth flowing as cleanly as you possibly can. In other words, if you've watched my channel, I'm a big fan of free association. In other words, freestyling. So put on a hip hop beat, put on some J Dilla, put on some DJ Premier, put on some old school boom bap hip hop beats, and literally just go to town. Even if you're by yourself, does not matter. Have a blast. Have fun doing it. Create. Become that force, that flow, that capture that energy, embody who you are, say what you really want to say. And the key to all this is you need to be speaking with your real voice, right? That's something that I haven't really touched upon, but a lot of us, we wear masks. So you'll say things that you don't really mean to say, or you'll regurgitate things that you heard someone cool say. So you'll kind of like talk like this. Hey, look at me, I'm cool, I'm laid back. I talk like this, I have a certain tone, right? It's like, for some reason, we're not talking with our real voice, who you actually are, like who you are when you're by yourself, when you're not trying to impress anybody, when your ego's out of the picture. Who are you really? What do you really sound like? And it's not even what you're saying. Like, what you're saying has nothing to do with it, but it's the energetic congruence of speaking in alignment with how you feel and the direction you're going and where you're at in your own level of consciousness in your body. So you have to have an awareness for that. But once you find it, you'll be amazed at how much more creative you can be and how much more you can riff and free associate and really just create from that flow state, right? So like, I'm finding myself again. And as I'm starting to create, as I'm starting to hit these flow states again, you better believe there's gonna be more videos. There's gonna be more frequent videos. I'm gonna be laughing a lot more, having more fun, and just enjoying the moment, man. Like, I'm starting to realize life is short, man. And while you're here, you better share some good energy. You better feel good. You better feel abundant. And you gotta work at that. Like, it takes work, bro. I've always called it the happiness homework. Are you doing your daily happiness homework? Like, what is that for you? What does that look like? Is it positive affirmations? Is it, staying disciplined with your workouts? Is it talking to a voice recorder? Is it hanging out with your dog? Going to nature, right? These are all things that are really going to put you in that state of mind and that frequency of being that makes your life worth living. Because when you're just a cog in the matrix and you have no creative flow and you have no purpose, aside from making money, you're going to be unhappy. You're going to be depressed and you're not really going to know why. But I hope this video and my energy, you feel something out of it. And I hope it wakes something up in you. And to realize that I'm telling you, I'm an introvert. Like, I hate talking to people. I hate expressing myself, but it's something I need to get in a habit of doing because of the therapeutic effects that I feel from doing it, right? I'm talking way too much. I need to shut up. Oh man, it is good to be back. I look forward to seeing y'all in more videos. This is just something that I wanted to share. It's just something that popped into my head. I just really want you to find this for yourself. Realize it and see it in your own self so that you can fix it. And you can work towards being more expressive and expansive instead of contracted, right? Stop being so stifled and stuck in yourself. Start practicing flow states, getting into more of a rhythm in life, and watch everything flourish and everything that you are attract to you, right? Because you're being yourself, your true authentic self, no mask. This is who you are, right? Be free. Have a great life. You know I love you. It's amazing to be back. I just love creating. So more videos to come. I look forward to seeing you soon. Be well. Sending you so much love, so much abundance, so much peace, all to you. See you in the next video. Peace.